We are here to launch the Ushers Orbit. Are we excited?
Yes.
Round of applause. The Ushers Orbit is a platform that is set up to showcase the ushering industry as well as stakeholders operating within and around the world of ushers. Why did we have to set up the Ushers Orbit? Why? The aim and purpose of the Ushers Orbit is to raise the profile of the ushering industry, providing an enabling and conducive environment where ushers, ushering agencies, and all stakeholders in the field of ushering can regularly socialize and focus on the skills, competencies, and knowledge required to do their jobs effectively.
The ushering agency of business in Nigeria is not getting much prestige as it should get. There might have been a sluggish improvement to its prestige over the years, but we are not there yet. And that is because we have a lot of ushering agencies who have been trying to train, retrain, put everything possible to make sure that these girls are professionals. But you still have some people that will say, okay, you have 10 friends. Day before yesterday, I saw you with some 2 tall girls. One had big breast, another one had big bumper. Maybe you just bring them together. We just say we started our own ushering industry. It doesn't work like that.
Alright guys, we're still at the Ushers Orbit, and yes, it's been a wonderful event, and I'm still standing here with one of the speakers for the event. She goes by the name Mrs. Taiyes. How you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
It's an awesome moment. I mean, it's a thrill of one. You were able to take people back into memory lane of what ushers should be like, how they should be treated, and all of these things. And I feel.
Thank you. Well, maybe because I practiced as an usher in the past while I was in school, and I also still run my ushering firm, so I'm highly embedded into the industry and I know how it works. Trust me, a lot of people have a wrong perception about the ushering industry. They feel that, what are they doing? They're not supposed to be catered for. They should just pay them peanuts. But I think this event or this come together that we have today, the Ushers of it, is for us to raise the perception that ushers are not just meant to be treated as maybe servers, or they are seen as prostitutes or all of that. They're supposed to be seen as professionals because they are people managers. Behind the event planners, behind the coordinators, if you don't have ushers on ground, you can't do anything because they will be the ones to now help you, because most of these caterers, waiters that you get, they're not professionals. But these girls have been trained, they are learned, so they can actually help you to manage your event properly.
Now, one of the issues I have with my ushers, Taiyes had mentioned it. You tell them to go and get dressed, and they want to be finer than the bride. And they will spend 1 hour making up their faces. And I tell them, I said, I give you 15 minutes. I want you back here 15 minutes. So my ushers know me. Immediately they get to the hall, they start doing their makeup. Because I count down to the time I say go and change. You must be back in that hall 15 minutes afterwards. So they will sit and start doing their makeup and all that and all that. And another thing I do not tolerate is lateness with ushers. When I tell you, my own timing is 2 hours before the event starts. Because when they come and sit from 7 a.m., they constitute a nuisance. They are sitting on the table that has already been laid. They will put paper, and ushers are very, very untidy. Wherever they sit, you will see trails that ushers have seen. Why can't you pick up your trash after you? They get up from a place, the whole place is messed up. They are young ladies, for crying out loud. They are going into somebody's home. Why would you leave the place and leave it untidy? The event centers now lock their toilets because if ushers use the toilet to go and change, they have to go and clean it again after them. They will sharpen their pencils everywhere. They will leave tissue paper everywhere. And we are young ladies. We should understand cleanliness. Cleanliness is not looking fine. Looking fine is not cleanliness. When you get up from a place, please leave it as you would like to meet it. So that's another issue we have with them.
And of course, I have with me the ACE presenter. She's one of my, should I say, people that I've adored over the years. I mean, I'm talking about Adesuwa. How are you doing?
I'm good.
You are always very, 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 very professional and always details in everything you do.
It's taking years of practice. These things come with time. You might have the basic skills, right, but you build on them. Or you might have the basic interest, but you build on them with time.
That's a very good. We're talking about how to raising the perception, value perception about ushers in this country. You know, many a times we've heard ushers being called call girls, being called different names, being watered down, and these are things that people do, young people do to survive. So I mean, what is that? Those things that you can just pinpoint and say is the way forward of this problem?
I think what Bukes and her company is doing is one of the ways forward. Because if you don't professionalize any business, it becomes if call girl business is professionalized, the call girls are clear and this is what their jobs are, right? And it's clear. You have a pimp who's working on their behalf. Now for the ushers, because the ushers are necessarily picked because of their looks or their ability to be their personable character, right? People can misunderstand. They're taking care of the welfare of people in an event. So some people can cross the boundaries and say, well, if these young girls, and they're typically girls, even if they are young men, make a proposition these days. The fact that you're caring for my welfare means that maybe I can go a step further. But if there are boundaries properly set by the person who's hired them, or the person who's running the event planning business, then they know where to draw the line. You see the example that was given in there just now. Somebody had an event abroad and hired ushers. The ushers were hired for a certain number of hours. And when it was that time, they just left. She was looking for her ushers, they were gone. So if we get to that point where we know that there are some standards that ushers must, the way they must be treated, and we treat them that way, they won't take them for granted. Not when you hire an usher and you tell her event starting at 12, like one of the examples given again today, and the event doesn't start till 6, and she doesn't go away because that 5K means a lot to her, and you are taking it for granted. You know, and you leave her there, she's there till 11, and you don't care what happens to her. You know, if that person can walk away from that 5K, assuming at 6 they left, and they were not there when the event started, then the person will know that next time I will treat them right. So it's a function of professionalizing, so talking to those who are the ushers and those who get the ushers is the first step to making it happen. Yes.
Thank you very much, man.
It's a problem. Yes.
Change, they say, is inevitable. The question you should ask yourself is that, are you going to be a part of that change, or are you going to be changed by the change? Please use the hashtag. The hashtag for today is #TheUshersOfIt.
This launch today, I must tell you that I'm overwhelmed. It is not because I did anything right. It is not because I know how to do it best. You can see the turnout, and there are so many people that were not able to come today because it was just too enormous. It was the reception. I know that God that has started this thing, it's all about Him. It is all about Him. And I give all glory back to Him. He will be the one to drive this vehicle. He will be the one to finish it, not me.
That's true. So now, is this going to be a yearly thing, a monthly, a biannual thing, or is this going to be every monthly seminar? What should people be looking out for in the next one?
If I'm to go by popular demand, it will be every day. But we have to consider a lot of things. We have to carefully select the speakers. We have to carefully select even the attendees. It has to be directed at people that really need these teachings. So it takes time, it takes planning. But if I, by my own wish, I would say quarterly.